Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems or you need counseling, you can contact me at 339-1670, or you can call my office at 237-3135. Leave your name, contact number, and my secretary will give you all the information that you need. I want to say a special good night to you, viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of us on our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share our page as we go live. Encourage your friends and your family to look at Real Talk, because currently we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, where we bring to you issues of the day. Those of you on our YouTube channel, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. Now, viewers, as we start off tonight's program, the Water and Sewage Authority, WASA, has officially launched a stay-connected campaign aimed at recovering outstanding rates owed by domestic and commercial customers. WASA said that they have already taken several steps to address customers who are in arrears by 2 or more billing cycle. In a press release, WASA stated that beginning Tuesday, the 6th of August 2019, the authority will commence another phase of the campaign, which will involve the large-scale disconnection or service of those customers who continue to disregard all previous attempts to have their accounts brought up to date. So those of you who have outstanding balance for WASA, 2 payments and beyond, your water supply will be cut according to WASA release. Now, WASA wishes to advise all customers to pay their bills on time, as the authority seeks to increase the collection of arrears towards improving its service. So, my friends, please pay your bill at WASA. Now, I will tell you something. The money that you pay to WASA, together with the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, it will help to maintain the fleet of vehicles, paying workers, maintenance on lines, even though in some areas may not receive water for years or for months or for weeks. But at the end of it, they still receive bills. So WASA also needs to update their system and make sure that Trinidad and Tobago have water. Now, we are a population of probably 1.4 million people, and we are having problems with WASA. Just imagine for countries like America, UK, Europe, Asia. They are big cities. They are big cities. And if they could have a 24-hour water supply, why it is a simple country like Trinidad, or a small amount of individuals such as 1.4 million people have to suffer for water? Why? Why? Feel free to call in, voice your concern. Let me hear what you have to say, Trinidad and Tobago. This is your platform, 237-3135, where we deal with the issues that face us on a daily basis. Switching gears a bit, a picture was posted on Facebook showing what was perceived to be the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard catching a shark that allegedly ate one of the 2 fishermen who are still missing at sea. The picture you are about to see, it is graphic. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, via a release, indicated that such photos circulating on social media did not originate in Trinidad and Tobago. Also, the persons seen in the photo are not members of the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. The post also went on to state that 30-year-old Jason Batiste and 19-year-old Justin Kisoon are still missing at sea. Now, listen to this, viewers. You see, when you have news like this circulating, it brings a sense of grief to the family that are missing their loved ones. That's what it does. It digs back up the pain. You know, it ripped the heart to know, well, hey, after this amount of weeks that we are now settling in, now this pops up. So what are you doing? What are you doing? The perpetrators behind that should be held. They should be held and have to give an account for this. Because this is madness. This is the feelings of individual you are damaging. Caller, good night. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Ali?
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yes, boss, I heard talking about concerning WASA.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir. Right? I heard... Hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
Right, I hear speaking around WASA. I observe certain things concerning WASA and the population of Trinidad and Tobago,
yes.
Right? I feel WASA does have too much of unnecessary expenses with reference to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Do you know in all them HDC development, they building their house and extending it on top the electrical ducting and the WASA line? HDC use very poor quality fittings. Those things breaking and leaking underneath the house where they extend and on top the WASA line now. You understand? Mm-hmm. Where the boundary start after that. When that start to leak, who covering the cost to repair that? True. You understand?
Yes.
People getting connection with long service. They living about 100 to 300 feet away from our main line. The line busting up all over the road because they're not secure in it, right? Mm-hmm. And WASA had to send a whole entire team to repair that. That is unfair to the company. You're cutting your yard, you're cutting up WASA poly, right? WASA sending to fix it without charging you anything. WASA need to charge them thing. And water rate is the cheapest in Trinidad and Tobago. You have money to buy phone card. You have money to pay cable TV. But you don't have $180 to pay every 3 months for WASA. No, that is unfair. WASA have to watch the cost, and people causing too much a cost on WASA. Yes, there are rotten lines that need to be fixed. That is why we don't have the money to fix the rotten line. You understand? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people taking advantage on WASA. That is why WASA don't have money and have to cover a lot of unnecessary costs that the population is put on it. You casting your land till the road, casting up the line. When it busts, WASA have to bring jackhammer to bust your concrete to fix the line, all them kind of thing. You understand? You're not leaving no room for public utility. So what you expect, and lots more could be said, Mr. Ali. So let me have a little mercy on WASA, please. Now, thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. You see, that is why now you know you're owing WASA, but you're not paying. You see, all these things contributing to factors also. So if WASA starts to disconnect now, you know, we as citizens, we would get angry, we would get vexed. Oh, we're not getting water, we're not getting this. But you have to understand what causes these things. You see, a company don't run just like that, you know. They run on a budget, you know. I have a staff, I run on a budget. I just try not to cross it, but sometimes it go over. And when it go over, it comes from my pocket. So which means, when, let's say the government release $5 billion for WASA for a financial year, and the $5 billion come and finish, what going on? You can't do anything again because $5 billion finish. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
And I agree with the last caller there concerning that WASA bill. Because in the end of the day, you could pay cable bill.
True.
We pay showing one set of nonsense continue every day. But you can't pay $100 and something every 3 months. I agree with him there.
Yes.
But also, WASA must take the responsibility and understand to fix the leaks and all about.
True.
Now, I see you showing something on a line just now there. WASA have all rights to run that water because this type of way of doing it there is to prevent the pressure from building up to damage elsewhere.
I understand.
So they have to leg work some way, but it's too much of water. Let's not go there. Just bear it a little bit and then so it go. Just to keep away the pressure now. But I want to ask something. On Saturday going, right, my condolences go on to the Minister of Works, mom, you understand, his mother. And and I was observing while I was driving on the eastern side of I'm going up on the east. I went to Caroni, by the cremation site. And I passed there many times. And the bush just be so high with the people that had gone cremate the family and so forth.
Yes.
And I observed on Saturday, the place was so clean and so groomed and put things in place. If you see all about cotton things, lo and behold, is the minister mom that they went and cremate. My condolences go to his family. You understand? But my question to you, the corporation of Tunupuna could do the same thing for the member of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
That could be a continuous something. Don't do it for people like who have office and don't care about the poor people out there. Because that happening there and grass was growing big all the time. You understand? But lo and behold, when coming to his family now, that's how it go. And I will observe on the highway and the Cape interchange. Money passing, they say that was supposed to finish on July this year.
Yes.
And I see nothing there that corruption problem gonna create there, my friend. And corruption going on right there, my brother. You understand? The Prime Minister of this country put a man who was the CEO of China Limited. You understand? As a Minister of Agriculture. And he do nothing, he close on China Limited, undermine the people them, and close it on the PNM. And what you do now, you put him on Minister of Agriculture, and he contribute nothing. Do you know, in the Ministry of Agriculture, any highway there, by Nagar site, to sell there, to sell there, not a fact, to sell there, you have to have a party card, my brother. Just go inside and sell. And people, and they paying a rent a tent. People over 4 years now, and the People's Partnership built something in Woodford Lodge. You understand, to open to half of the public, but they rather pay somebody money there. And I will tell you again, no, they put them in minister, they put them they want to put them in the shadow to fight to one as east. He contribute nothing to this country. He do nothing under agriculture, but they put him there. You know why? Because the PLM know itself, my brother, that they're going to lose. So what they do? They filter in once in a non-entity, once in a recycle people, and they want to put them here, there, and everywhere. But I tell you before again, I keep telling you again, that what's happening to this country is people Trinidad and create that problem to themselves. They create that problem. And when you create problem, my brother, you have to bear with it sometimes in life, my friend. Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Switching gears a bit, viewers. A Sealot businessman have been detained by homicide officers from the Central Division for questioning in the murder of the 5 Calibre fishermen who were beaten and thrown overboard on July 22nd. Details about the arrest are still sketchy. However, we have more information on this story as it develops. Now, listen to this. In a related incident, an 18-year-old Loyola John of current settlement in St. Madeleine and a 19-year-old Maya Boring of Norman Junction, Gasparilla, was charged and granted $100,000 bail after appearing at court last week for murder of the 5-year-old Calibre fisherman. So you see, viewers, the TTPS is working very hard. The homicide officers are working very hard to make sure and bring the victims, the accused. They want to close this matter. They want to give them a sense of closure. so that the public would understand that yes, we are working, yes, we are on our feet 24/7 round the clock trying to catch the perpetrators of this crime. And kudos to the officers and them for going out and making sure that this happened. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. We'll be right back.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Now viewers, welcome back. Tonight I want to hear from you, the viewers. Do you think the No Bail Amendment Bill will help Trinidad and Tobago? Now I have pushed, Real Talk have pushed for this bill for almost 3 months. And the reason why I have pushed for this bill for 3 months is to fix the crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago. Here are 4 things you should know about the Bail Amendment Bill 2019. Bail may be denied to a person who is charged with a listed offense that is punishable for a term of imprisonment of 10 years or more. Number 2, a court must deny bail to any person who is charged with an offense listed in Part 2 of the first schedule that has been previously convicted of an offense punishable by a term of imprisonment of 10 years or more. Number 3, a court must not grant bail to any person who upon or after the commencement of this bill is charged with an offense under the Firearm Act for possession of a firearm, ammunition, or prohibited weapon. Number 4, where a person is charged with any offense mentioned in subsection 2 or 3 and are brought before the court, but no evidence has been taken within 120 days of the reading of the charge, the person is entitled to make an application to a judge for bail. Now, I want to let you understand something. Come back to me, guys. Now, since I have been pushing for this bill, apparently I am the only one in Trinidad and Tobago who have been pushing for this bill. And many people have asked, Saieed, what bill did you get passed? Now, I will tell you something. There are well-educated people in Trinidad. There are educated people in Trinidad. And there are the less educated people in Trinidad. And there are also the illiterate people in Trinidad and Tobago. Now the reason why I talk like this is for the illiterate people to understand. Because of the fact that they cannot talk proper English, they will understand broken language. Now the well-educated people will also understand what I am saying. Now people have been asking me, Said, what bill did you get passed? So my question was to them, what have you contributed to fix the crime in Trinidad and Tobago? I am asking you. I have been the only one thus far pushing for the no bail amendment bill to be passed. Why? Guys, come back to me. Stay on me. The reason for this is, let me tell you something. When you hear a bandit running to your house with a firearm, and let's say police caught him in your house with a firearm, he will be charged for robbery. He might beat you up. So he will charge with robbery together with a firearm, together with ammunition, together with to do grievous body harm. And 4, 5, 6 charges may come out of this robbery. But listen to this. When he goes before the court, he will be granted bail because there were not anything in place for the magistrate to remand him into custody. Now listen to this. You get bail, you come out, you're going back to rob again with an next firearm. You understand? You went back again to commit a next robbery with a firearm. And when you get caught by TTPS, or you get caught by the villagers, you go back before the magistrate again. And because of the fact there is nothing to keep you in custody, you will get bail and you will come out again. And you will continue doing the same thing over and over and over until you will have a whole history, about 40 cases pending before you with robbery with firearm, with ammunition, with grievous body harm, with all sorts of things. So I have been pushing now for the no bail bill, the amendment bill, to be passed in Parliament. Thank God that he heard my prayer, and the Attorney General, the PNM, together with the UNC, congratulations to you ministers for actually passing the bill. Now what does this give you? It gives you a sense of safety. You know why? When a bandit comes into your home and he's being held by the villagers or by TTPS and go before the magistrate and they see he have a list before him, he will be denied bail. So which means, you know, there's a saying that goes like this: drop by drop by drop will fill the bucket. So when you hear criminals are being caught and they have offense before them, they will be denied bail for 120 days. So this gives you, the citizens of Trinidad, a sense of safety, a sense of comfort, knowing that when a bandit comes into your house and he's being caught with a firearm, he will be denied bail. So it gives you a sense of safety. You could walk the streets knowing that that bandit is inside. So for the foolish ones and them who do not, who keep saying, Said, what bill you passed? What did you contribute? Nothing. A bandit will come into your house and rape your daughter and rape your wife, take the jewel, and they might even rape you as the man. And you know what? When they go before the magistrate, they will get bail and come back to rape you again. But Said, what bill you get passed? You see, boy. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Go right ahead.
I'm still here.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk. Make your comment.
No, but Mr. Ali speaking.
Yes, go right ahead. Next call. So the people who have been asking, Said, what bill you get passed, have you ever heard any members for the last 30, 40 decades ask for the no bail bill? Huh? So for the smart individual, the well-educated, the educated, the not so educated, tonight I am explaining it to you so you all will understand what I was doing and what I was pushing for. It is not just for me. No, I could secure my family, you know. I could secure my wife and my two sons and myself. Because I just do spiritual work. I know how to secure my family. But whose family can you secure? You can't even secure your own. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, but Mr. Ali is speaking. So then how could I proceed if Mr. Ali is speaking?
Caller, you are live on Real Talk. Make your comment, please. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Ali, a pleasant good night.
Good night to you.
I greet you in the name of the blood of Jesus.
Thank
You're
you.
doing a very good work, Mr. Ali. But what I'm saying, in line are the people that you was helping. That was very good. You said that he's a spiritual man, but because of a slip, you didn't continue the project. But what I'm saying to you, Mr. Ali, that spiritual man, you must remember in Moses, it had a eye for eye and a tooth for a tooth. And what I'm saying to you, Mr. Ali, for the sake of the children, you should have continued that house as a spiritual man. And that is something lay on my chest. So I come out praying tonight for the sake of the children. If the mother and father make a mistake, for the sake of the children, you should have grown the children, and God would have blessed you a little more that He blessed in you. So have a good night. I'm condemning, I'm criticizing, I'm persecuting, but for the sake of the children, have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. You had what you had to say, but I want you to understand something. If you went the distance I went, what would you have done? Don't put spiritual work in this. Don't put spiritual work in this. I was threatened by an individual to beat up my mother so and so with a gun if I go to Barapo. I went down. Come back to me, guys. I went down. You want to beat me up? Not a problem. I am making myself available. So, back to the bill. You have another call? Caller, good night.
And a very, very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
To you, my friend.
That caller don't understand that airtime is expensive. Anyway, please ignore him. There is times when you have to draw the line.
Yes.
There is times when the line have to be drawn. But what I call you to tell you, I'll keep it short and sweet. I have, and we have another program for you to embark on as a matter of urgency. And that is calling for the resumption of the hanging. All the best.
Thank you, my... Wait, hold on. It is in plan. It is in plan. Have no fear. It is in plan. I took 3 months to get the no bail bill passed. I'm going to tell you something. Listen to this carefully, eh? A judge called me. I won't call his name. A judge called me and said to me, Saeed, thank you very much. So me on the other end, I was like, for what? You are the only person to come out in decades. I ain't talking about 1 and 2, you know. I put apostrophe S, so you know it's decades. To stand up and fight for the rights of citizens without fear. And what you push for. Let me tell you something. It didn't have a party that come and gone. Did what you do. It didn't have a party that come and went and did what you do. So when you hear the foolish ones want to say what you put on the table, let me tell you something. I am proud to announce again, I, Saieed Ali, together with Real Talk Studios, push for the no bail amendment bill to be passed in Parliament. And what did I got? The no bail bill become effective. Let me tell you something. It's not about power. It's not about fame. I already had that before I entered on television. People who knew me could tell you that. I want to say good night to a good friend of mine, Mr. Coralal. To you and your family, good night to you. So you see, viewers, when you hear a rapist rape one time, and he go before the magistrate, and he released on bail, let me tell you something. You better don't rape again, you know. Because this time you're going inside. This time you're going inside. You see, I want to let you understand the seriousness of the bill. Now it gives the police authority. Because a lot of police call me, Saieed, we just be working with butt off on exercise. And when they catch these individuals and they go before the magistrate, $200,000 bail, $500,000 bail, $100,000 bail, and they off on the streets doing their thing again. Let me tell you something. From the time that bill was passed on Wednesday, let me tell you something. From Wednesday to just before my show, I was flooded with calls. You know why? I stood up for something that would change Trinidad and Tobago history. Caller, good night. Hello? Next.
Hey. Yeah, ready to go.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, ready for you, bro. Yeah, ready for you.
Caller, I would not tolerate that. I am not better than anyone. Because let me tell you something. I am a human being just like my director. I am a human being just like my secretary. I am a human being just like the neighbors. I just always say fame and popularity. I had that before I come on TV. I used to travel outside to meet ministers. Ministers used to send tickets for me side. We send a ticket for you, come up. My wife could tell you that. So fame and popularity and thing, power, it don't get to me here because I was born with power. So I want to let her understand what I push for. I want to let her understand the seriousness of it. I want to let her understand that I, Saieed Ali, will change Trinidad and Tobago. This one man you're watching. Why and how? In the coming months, watch and you will see. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Call about the WASA.
With WASA?
Right? Yeah.
Go right ahead.
I just get a bill for $304 every quarterly.
Uh-huh.
Right? And that's small house. They tell me, go out that, get, something.
Caller, I feel you better check your end of the phone. There's probably a mistake on your side. I was informed that we lost the call. You see, I want to let you understand the seriousness of the no bail bill. I want the criminals to understand the seriousness of the no bail bill. Like I said, I am inviting the Attorney General to come, call me, 339-1670. I know you watch my show. I am also inviting the Minister of National Security. Don't be afraid. Even the Commissioner of Police. I want to let her understand what I push for. And for decades gone by, everybody sit down, how we fixing crime? Police come out with strategies that backfire. Commissioner come, Commissioner go, Minister of National Security come and Minister of National Security go, and the crime rate recently escalated. It escalated. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
I want you to do something about these wicked police and them that have in the force. Get a bill passed that they check their blood, check their assets, check everything about them fellas. And when the jail time come, if the common man had to get 10 years, they might get 20. And seize all the pension and everything. Nothing for them.
Thank you, my friend.
Fix that.
Thank you, my friend. You see, there are a lot of things I am working on, but the world did not made in one day. It did not. So I want you to understand the seriousness of the bill. Understand the comfort of the bill. Understand the pathway of the bill. In 1 week from now, my intelligence unit will be up and functional. It will be up and functional. Now, let me tell you a little rough figure. It will cost me, and I have no idea where this money coming from, eh? So don't feel like come down on me because I ain't have no money. It will cost Real Talk Security Limited almost $15 million every 12 months to have 1,000 officers functioning. That is not no little bit of money. Like I said, I have no idea where that money is coming from. But God is good. I am not a millionaire. I drive in a cheap car. I drive in a cheap car, my staff could tell you. But you know what? By the grace of God, I have a properly well-functional program and studio. Coming up with something just now, let's go see it. Caller, good night.
Hey, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Imam here from me at Uruguay.
Hey, my good friend, how are you?
Quiet, how things?
I good.
Good program.
Thank you very much. What do you think about the bill I get passed?
Yeah, top of the line. Well, I know you had that in drive long before the program. Because we gotta do and we win.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, my friend. That is the Imam for the Mayaro Jamaat. You know, when you reach just before you go into Mayaro, there's a big bridge where they say the water was turning blue. There's a mosque on the left-hand side. That is the Imam for that Jamaat there. But you see, there are other things I am pushing forward, and I will get it passed. But you all have to understand the seriousness. Now, I didn't launch a program on TV spending $1.2 million every 12 months to grin or to become popular. I spend that so that Trinidad and Tobago can shift from the old road they're going down into a new road. And when the judge called me and he said, "Saeed, thank you very much." He said, because nobody ain't thinking about fixing crime in Trinidad. You can hear the Minister of National Security coming out and making a statement. You will see the Commissioner of Police trying his best, but yet they just beat him down. I'm talking English, you know. If it's broken, well, that is it. I am talking for the small one, the little bigger one, the big one, the old one, and the little older ones. That's when they go down in age. That is why you, the viewers, have made Real Talk, not Saieed Ali. You have made Real Talk the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. And hopefully when we get the next reading, we might be the second most viewed in the Caribbean. So this is about you. It's not about me. It is about you. Now, our next step, all I need is your information. Now understand this, If I pushed in 3 months to get the no bail bill passed for you, the citizen, to be comfortable and happy, That bandits are being put away, rapists are being put away, human traffickers are being put away. Let me tell you something. When I ask all for information, trust me, it's going to good people. It's going to nobody who is in somebody's back pocket. Because like I said, with a matter down in the Superior Court, I bought a new brand scissors and I am going to address the back pocket. So when you hear, you tell yourself, here what's going on. You go and decide a little 1 million and he go calm down himself. Anytime my wife hear bribery, she say, are you right in your head? Do you want me to leave you? I said, no, baby. So when you tell yourself you're coming to give Saieed $1 million to calm down or to cool then, think again, because this is spiritual work. I could conjure something and twist your head. And you know what? It's 2 million you're coming with, not 1. So be very careful. I ain't ashamed to say it. I am not ashamed of what I do. Because you didn't call me to do it. And I'm proud of who I am. I don't matter how old you call me. I don't matter. Because at the end of the day, when Moses took the children out of Egypt, out of Pharaoh's kingdom, who went against him? His best friend went to kill him. His best friend went to kill Moses. Huh? My wife could tell you how my best friend I have. So when you hear I come here and I stand up, I ain't coming with fear. Who want to send pre-action? Send it, we go deal with it. We go deal with it, send it. Because I come in with facts. I come in with stories. I come in with real things that the people facing. So I want you all to understand the importance of the no bail bill. Understand the importance of my intelligence unit. Understand that. If I could get the bill passed, imagine when the intelligence unit up and running, what's going to happen. You see, I live in Trinidad, and I know how Trinidadians think. That's why we have so much of lazy people. You want to make $1 million in 1 day. And by the end of the week, you have nothing because you don't know how to budget it. Call good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
If you work in a company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you work for 10 and more years, and you nearly reaching your retirement age, and you went to check your NIS, and you realize that they wasn't even paid.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, right? I want to be really fast, so I was taking it over. On top of that, they would work, they have you working like weekend, working like Saturday, Sunday, and whatnot. And they would still pay like they pay, and they doesn't pay you like the normal, you pay double time or time and a half, you wouldn't
Daily
get
paid.
that. They would just, pay normal. And when you complain, they would tell you something like, the door is there, the gate is there, you could go. I just want to find out what we could do about it.
But what you could do, now this is where the labor board comes in. When you have a complaint about the individual you working for,
we did all that.
Or a company, take it to the labor board and they will address the matter. If you go NIS and they realize, well, hey, this person not paying NIS for me, take it to the labor board. That is what they are there for. Thank you for calling. And for those of you who working for companies and they're taking out NIS and they are not paying it, you have all rights to take them to the labor board. You have rights as a citizen. You have rights as an employee. I ain't here to put jam on no bread, I'm here to help the nation, and I'm here to give advice whenever it is called for. And Kurla will tell you, I ain't no foolish man. I ain't no foolish man. Caller, good night.
Yes, hello, Mr. Saeed. Good night.
Good night, go right ahead.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, what happened is that a calling concerning a matter that I had, a concern I have with the Port Authority.
Okay.
On Monday, I returned from Tobago,
Uh-huh.
and they took the baggage. They put a tag on it. They gave me a number.
Mm-hmm.
They put it on the boat. And when after the boat landed in Trinidad, when I went for the baggage, everybody just started taking up baggage and moving off with it. And I went there looking for the baggage, and it was nowhere to be found.
Wow.
So I went to the person in charge. The person in charge said that they short staff.
Mm.
So I asked what I could do, because I hired a vehicle to come and pick me up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was unable to wait for a long period of time. To check the officer in charge, and when I checked the officer in charge, the officer in charge tell me to go inside and raise my concern.
Caller,
And yes.
did you leave? Caller,
and you know-
did you check to see if your baggage was booked in Tobago before you left?
Yes, it was booked in Tobago.
Okay. So it lost in transition then?
Yeah, between Tobago and Trinidad. But
Okay.
but the thing about it is that there is a number in place, and there was not any personal to say, okay, well, what you're going on? Person with this number, here's your baggage. Person with that number,
I
here's your
understand.
baggage.
I understand. Nobody to update you on whatever that took place.
Right. I sent in an email to the general manager. I haven't get
A response as yet?
A response from them. I call in. I give them a number. They said they will call me. They haven't called me as yet. And I am from Barrack 4. To waste time to go up there for...
I understand.
And it's a small baggage, but I have things in it.
Accountability.
Yeah.
That is what you're holding them for. I understand what you're saying, caller. And thank you for calling in and highlighting the matter so others would be aware of what is taking place also. But there's supposed to be cameras. They could be able to retrack and see what went wrong. Trinidad and Tobago Sea Bridge. Where are you going? So you see, viewers, this is what I want you to understand. I want you to understand the seriousness of the bill. And don't ask side what bill you get passed. What were you pushing for? What were you doing? Finally, somebody get up from their butt sitting down and decide to press forward for something to benefit Trinidad and Tobago. And you asking me what I do, what you did? What you did? Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Saeed, and this is Real Talk.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk? Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Now, viewers, we have probably about 6 minutes left, but I want to hear from you. Do you think the no bail bill will help the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? I want to hear from you. Because when I push for something, it benefits not only me and my wife and my children and the great-great-grandchildren to come, but it benefits Trinidad and Tobago. You see, if I didn't know I can't get anything done, I wouldn't have waste time coming on television. But I know I could get things done differently. Hence the reason why I am here. Hence the reason why it is the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Because you made us #1. Why? Because of the things that we are getting done. Now, not everything that I do, I put it on television. Not everything. So sometimes you might hear somebody call and say, thanks, say thank you. It's because things that we did for them. Things that we did for them. So I want to hear from you. Do you think the bill will give citizens in Trinidad a sense of security? It's just a simple answer. Is yes or no? Caller, good night.
Hi, I'm Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling to find out why businessmen not getting their legal firearms.
Well, that's a different thing. That is up to the Commissioner of Police and not Saieed Ali. But I do understand what you're saying. Let's sign up for mine too, right? Talking about that firearm. There is 3 police officers that I am monitoring very closely concerning the same firearm talk. Caller, good night.
Good night. Mr. Saeed, this is a caller calling about the NIS. My mother-in-law is not very well at all that, right? And she has blood clot in her foot and things, and I'm calling to find out what is the position that I have to go through for the NIS, because she said there's nothing in the URP office and they think giving her wanted to run around.
Where did she send in her application? Hello?
Yeah.
Where did she send in her application?
The last place was in the URP office.
URP office?
Yeah.
For
They
NIS?
said that is the last place of any NIS place. They said that's the last place they see her name recorded.
No, but what area? What constituency?
Where's her mover? The constituency is mover.
But did you get in touch with the counselor or
Yes.
anything to see if he could assist?
Well, we went up all day, It's wanted to run around, Right here,
Leave your number.
But remember, she's not well. She has blood clots on her foot and she has arthritis in her knee too, so she really can't
No,
move.
but did she give you authorization to conduct business on her behalf?
Well, yeah, she does give me. She does go with us, but remember, she really can't move.
No, well, if she cannot move and she gave you authorization, you could follow up on it. Go down to the closest NIS office and find out.
No, but we did all that already and they given us one to run around about that.
Leave your name and contact number with my operator. Tomorrow I'll get in touch with you. Real Talk is about assisting people. Real Talk is about bringing the news of the day to you. Real Talk is concerned about the drain, about the roads, about your community, about drugs, about rapists, about illegal firearm, about illegal immigrants, about prostitution, Real Talk is concerned about that. As long as it is affecting your community, it is my business. It is my business. We are out of time for tonight, viewers, but do join me tomorrow night on Synergy TV. A rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Viewers, be safe. Until next time, enjoy your night.